First of all, you guys said that Jimmy was one of the only people. Like, there's a handful of people who could really portray a president. And I guess as if, like, we perceive that as like something with dignity, whatever. Is that what you guys saw in Jimmy? Like, just his...
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
We hired the other 5 people who could do it before, so he was the only one left.
I mean, David Palmer is still my second favorite living president. Like, he's my guy. Like Obama and David Palmer.
Dennis Haysbert had that stature, and then we had Charles Logan, who in the show was really the vice president that got the job through an accident, who was not presidential, which was what was wonderful about. But yeah, no, it's a short list, and 24 needs to feel real. You need to believe, that these are real people, not, just.
And the same goes for Miranda too. I mean, the fact that she has that kind of weight and that intelligence, and really, and there's a complexity to, And then there's alchemy. You're lucky when you see the Jimmy,
yes,
and she works so well together.
And have you guys announced who's running, who's playing the person running opposed to Jimmy's character?
We haven't, not yet.
Right.
His name is Gage.
Oh, okay, he sounds evil.
Luke Gage. Oh, no. Gage.
G-A-G.
Well, we were discussing this before you came over, is how big of a star Corey's going to be. Mm-hmm. Have you guys prepared him for that at all? I mean, you've been around this 24 mania.
Well, he did a pretty big movie already before we signed him up on the show. So I kind of think he may already have a taste for it, but I'm not sure he knows about. I mean, rabid fandom is different than just movie stardom.
It is.
24
I think it
like
is.
Star Trek and has its rabid fandom. So when that kicks in, he's going to have to. We should talk to him.
Yeah, I mean, we believe he's special in a lot of ways. Has the potential.
Hopefully the show takes off, but we think he's.
I know our my daughter and a few of her friends were out there and just like had not. I mean, you just see the reaction. He has this magnetism and charisma. It's just.
And he has this ability that great actors do of letting you in. You understand what he's feeling. You feel it with him. And he's classically trained. Went to Juilliard. And there is a genuine grace and kindness to him that I think reads through whatever character he's playing.
How do you think people are going to compare his character to Kiefer's?
I don't think they will, honestly. I think they're so different. We screened the pilot numerous times and test screenings, which you have to do in an audience, and nobody mentions Kiefer after watching the pilot. And I don't think it's because they've forgotten Kiefer or don't like Kiefer. I just think he's his own thing. And so now it's like he's another character in the 24 verse that we like. And they don't seem to compete. It's strange to say. They don't seem to compete in any way.
Yeah, I mean, Kiefer was late 30s, early 40s when he started the show, character-wise. Corey's not 30.
But technically older than that, even. When you think about it, I mean, he had a 17-year-old.
He was the head of CTU.
He's a kid, and he's not soiled by anything. He has trouble being home and not being a soldier, but I think you get the sense of brimming optimism and patriotism off him. And, the military world's very black and white, and our show is shades of gray. Mm-hmm. And that's going to be what he'll start to find out.
Interesting.
We see a lot of times when you've got an iconic franchise that fans, when a new spin-off, or a new addition to that franchise comes along, there's always seems to be that worry of, do I need to have seen the original to watch this? And I think the great thing is you don't necessarily have had to been a fan of the original to follow this one, which is great.
Yeah, it really is.
So when you were working, was that something you really kept in mind to where, this is a series the old fans are going to like, but this is one a new fan of generation.
There's a whole generation that hasn't.
Even though 24's basic storytelling we always went for clarity, even reestablishing stories at the beginning of every episode. And you don't need to know anything or anyone.
One of the things, each season of 24 was fairly self-contained. Right. If you think about it, you could actually start season 2 without having watched season 1 and know what the story was about Jack Bauer, a guy who's lost his wife and what have you, You didn't really need to have seen season 1. It's because the series itself restarts every season.
And it was always about finding that emotional. What's the emotional beginning of that character? What's his state of mind? What does he want? What And
For us, it was a balance of making sure it was recognizable to old fans, but that it was fresh feeling, and we were in little areas that we hadn't done before, whether it's the school story or whether it's that Carter's brother is a drug dealer. These are worlds that we hadn't tapped into, so that's kind of cool and exciting.
Do we have time for one more?
Yeah, one more.
Okay. I just wanted to touch on, you do have the Super Bowl, post-Super Bowl slot. When you heard that news, what was your reaction? And
High
that
five.
scene that you
High
said
five.
there.
We were
Very
like,
exciting.
wow. I mean, it's a vote of confidence from Fox, but it's great. I mean, you literally cannot ask for a better.
Yeah.
We're just trying to, we just have to worry about making a great show, doing the best job we can, and put our heads down. But it's great.
And we've got it. Oh, I just was just to follow up. Now, had you already filmed the pilot and all that before they announced the? Okay.
Yes.
So did that affect how you pitched? How you kind of wrote out the campaign of advertising it at all, or?
No.
they're still
They're still doing that. They're still figuring that out. Actually, I don't think it's.
We just, we just sit in a room and we break these very tightly structured stories and make sure we're wringing all the tension and emotion out of the circumstances we set up. Everything else we hope goes really well.